Zhongwan of Laiyang was appointed secretary to one of the boards and rented a very dilapidated house in the capital. One night, his mother, who was sleeping in the main hall, waited on by two maidservants, heard a strange sound coming from the courtyard outside, like the sound made by a tailor spitting on his cloth. She told her maids to poke a hole in the paper lattice and see what they could see. They beheld an old lady, short and hunchbacked, her white hair done up in a 2-inch topknot, prancing around the courtyard like a crane, and as she pranced, an endless stream of water came spurting from her mouth. The maids, frightened by this strange sight, reported back at once to their lady, who was horrified. They helped her up to the window to see for herself, and at that very moment the old prancing crone came closer and spat a mouthful of water straight at them, splitting the paper and causing all three women to fall flat on the ground. It was the middle of the night and not a soul in the family was aware of what was happening. At sunrise the following morning, the household servants gathered outside as usual and knocked on the door. Receiving no reply, they grew alarmed, broke open the door and forced their way in, to find the lady and her two maids lying side by side on the floor, apparently dead. Upon closer inspection, one of the maids still had a slight trace of warmth in her chest. They sat her up, gave her water to drink, and in a little while she came round and was able to tell them everything she had witnessed. When Mr. Song arrived at the scene, he was devastated with grief and remorse. The spot where the strange old lady had been seen before she vanished was examined minutely. Excavating to the depth of 3 feet, they uncovered white hair. Digging still deeper, they found the remains of an entire corpse, an old woman exactly like the one the maid had described. Her face was still covered with flesh as if she were still alive. Mr. Song ordered them to strike it, and when they did so, the flesh and bone simply fell away. Beneath the skin, the corpse was all rotten. It consisted of nothing but water.